Lotus. But my question for you is, how would you balance the need to protect a livable environment, because we all want a livable environment, with the reality of the cost of these regulations? Balance that.
Listen, everyone wants clean air and clean water. Last time I checked, we all breathe. Some people in Washington actually wonder about that. And we all drink water. Every one of us cares about being good stewards of the environment. But the reality is the Obama EPA has nothing to do with protecting it. These people are zealots. They are zealots who are anti-development. They hate anything that is developing, anything that is creating jobs, and we see activists that use these laws to target any new construction, any new development. And it's wrong. It is nuts. We need a president who will take on the EPA. You know, I'm reminded a few years back, the Obama administration was trying to use the presence of a little lizard out in West Texas to shut down oil and gas exploration. Now, my reaction to that is, you know the thing about lizards? They make darn fine boots. But you know, look, actually, endangered species are a great example. Where, you know what the worst thing that can happen to a species whose numbers are diminishing? Worst thing that can happen to them? They get listed as endangered species. Because what almost inevitably happens is you list them and their numbers keep going, because the incentive is if you see that darn lizard on your property, ain't no one looking. Because that little critter could take the value of your whole property. Now listen, I'd like to see endangered species replicate, but how about change the law and say if the species numbers are going down and you want to develop in its habitat, you have a safe harbor if you take that population and double or triple. Now, they don't have an obligation to crawl on that particular rock. You might move them to another rock. But how about you have the law create an incentive to increase the species rather than decrease the species and not shut down the development? That's actually valuing human beings at least as much as you're valuing snails and fish. You can change the laws that we protect animals, and we in fact increase the population of animals by creating a positive economic incentive, but not doing it in a way that shuts down and hurts people. And to do that, the first step is going to be a president who is willing to take on the EPA and the zealots who are there and say either you enforce the law and stop going after and targeting and persecuting individual Americans, or you're out of a job. That may be the whole life.